The following program is produced by students of the Brian Lamb School of Communication at Purdue University.
And good morning, everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful start to your Wednesday morning. It's going to be a very soggy period out there for the next 2 days. We do have a storm system pushing through the area, and that's going to be providing a couple chances for showers and thunderstorms over the area. Won't be lasting too long, but we do have a calm and dry conditions over the weekend that many of you should be enjoying. Temperatures will be a little bit below the average for this time of year, but nonetheless, it'll be pretty nice out there. And then as we push into next week, we will be dealing with more chances of rain and even some rumbles of thunder into next week. So definitely rainy conditions expected for the next couple of days. We are in April. Temperatures are warming up already with average temps starting at 57 and ending around 68 by the end of the month. The average rainfall for this month, 3.5 inches roughly. So it's definitely a wet season out there as we transition to spring. And of course, we do have severe weather chances increasing as we do push into the more muggy and humid conditions. And talking about severe weather, let's just jump in to the severe outlook out by the Storm Prediction Center. You can see right here, we do have the chance of slight risk of severe weather over portions of Missouri, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Arkansas. Do expect us to be out of the severe weather for the next day or so, but for tomorrow's time frame, you can see that all this severe weather threat pushes a little bit over the Lafayette area. We're under the slight risk for severe weather, and we could be seeing a chance of some hail or damaging wind threat over the area. But there is a chance that we might not even see some damaging or severe weather over our area. Taking a look at our weather model, you can see that there's a lot of rain that's going on during the model run. And if we do stay over cloudy and rainy conditions, it's not going to allow us to dry out and develop that destabilization to develop those severe thunderstorms. So definitely something to be looking out for. But what I could definitely mention to you is that we do have a lot of rain on the way. I'll be back with the update to show you how much rain we could be dealing with, but now I'll toss it over to Lauren with the news updates. Lauren?
Thanks, Gino. Good morning, Purdue. I'm Lauren Westberg with your local news update. Last night, Purdue student government presidential candidates held their second debate forum, moderated by Provost Tim Sands. The two presidential teams are Bobby Haddix with Carolyn McKinney and Stephen Caltrider with Joe Lincoln. More information can be found on both presidential teams on their websites. Be sure to vote in the elections next week from April 7th to April 9th, either in the booths on campus or online at Boiler Link. PSG's thoughts and actions do change Purdue, and your opinion does matter, so be sure to vote. Also later this week, Purdue's Board of Trustees will be holding its monthly meeting Thursday and Friday. At the meeting, the board will be voting for approval to name the soon-to-be-coming 3rd Street Suites and for approval to begin planning for renovation in Forney Hall. In addition, the Investment Committee will present their annual report on Purdue's endowment and cash management. Lastly, the Academic Affairs Committee session will be looking to approve faculty promotions and approving exceptions under Purdue's retirement policy. These committee meetings, as well as the closed executive meeting, will be held on Thursday, and all motions will be put to a final vote at the stated meeting on Friday morning. Stay tuned later this week for more on what the board will approve and what it means for Purdue. Let's head over to Gino for more on the weather. Gino, are we looking at some flood possibilities?
Well, it looks like we will be dealing with quite a substantial amount of rainfall over the next 2 days. Just taking a look at two models courtesy of WeatherBell, this is the Canadian model's take on the precipitation for the next few days. You can see there's a heavy band right over southern Indiana that produces about 5 to 6 inches of rainfall. But here in Lafayette, we did deal with about 1.5 inches to 2 inches of rain. I think that's a little bit overdone for southern portions. But here's the European model that I think is pretty more accurate. And you can see the swath of about 2 to 3 inches of rainfall over the area. So definitely could be seeing a lot of a substantial amount of rainfall and could be dealing with all of April's rainfall on average for this time of year. For today, Lafayette 53, 56 in Paris, and 44 in Valparaiso, 58 in the state's capital. Showers and thunderstorms a little bit to our south where the air is a little bit more unstable, and further to the north where there's more stable conditions, expecting some showers. For tonight, Cloudy, waves of rain over the area, northeast winds at 15 miles an hour, and a low of 48 degrees. Cloudy conditions will persist for tomorrow as some showers and thunderstorms will be likely. Some may be severe. Looks like hail and damaging winds will be the main threat. Southerly winds at 20 miles an hour and a high of 64 degrees as that warm front pushes through. And then for our 7-day outlook, we will be drying out over the area, as you can see here on Saturday and Sunday, where temperatures will be in the 50s, and then we will be jumping right back into the showery conditions on Monday and Tuesday time frame. Well, from all of us here at Fast Track Extra, we hope you have a wonderful day. And for all of you who haven't followed us on Twitter, just make sure to do so on Purdue Weather for the latest forecast information in regards to the severe weather events that may be dealing with our area. Thanks and have a wonderful rest of your day.